Hello and welcome to the Cool FM Live Sports Show. My name is Jon Berger. With me is Julian Duran.
Hey, how are you?
Coach Baker and Coach Lassiter.
Hey.
How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Man.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah?
It's a good
Ready to
day.
rock and
Good
roll?
day. Ready to get after it. I know we got a good show planned for us today. We got some top plays as always, some highlights, some game recaps. I know it was a light week with the holidays, but there was some action going on. We'll talk about. Also, an exciting segment of Player of the Week, another local professional pro athlete. We're gonna have a sneak peek into that interview. Also, some local sports news. We'll talk about U of A basketball a little bit, and obviously our buzzer beaters and trivia.
Cool. Well, let's get into it with the Seniors Helping Seniors top 5 plays of the week.
So this is from the Special Olympics softball.
Oh, that's going to be a base hit right there.
This is the Sierra Vista Roadrunners representing Sierra Vista.
All right, that's
got
cool.
an RBI knocked in right there.
All right, this looks like
Tombstone basketball.
Tombstone basketball.
Tombstone goal.
Oh,
Julian!
Cross to the 3.
This is from before the
Yeah.
break.
Like that little.
Is this Tombstone and Bisbee?
This is Bisbee.
Okay.
Tombstone has some
From
pretty big
there.
kids.
From
Ooh, that was a deep 3.
You nearly touched the ceiling with that sucker.
Okay, we see you, Pumas.
And this was the
softball game in
softball game.
St. David, yeah. St. David versus Wilcox, I believe.
Oh, she touching them all. Okay.
Yeah, she launched that one out of the. That
See
was
you
a home
later.
run.
Sent it into orbit.
That was awesome. All right. Well, thank you. Let's get into Seniors Helping Seniors. Our top 5 plays of the week are always brought to you by our presenting sponsor, Seniors Helping Seniors. If you're searching for a like-minded friend to help tackle chores and tasks, or even a companion to join you in hobbies and activities, call Seniors Helping Seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves, and they show up ready to exceed expectations on a schedule that meets your needs. Or you can make a difference by joining Seniors Helping Seniors family. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com or call 520-487-4246. All right.
Yeah, thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors for the top plays. Now we'll get into our game recaps brought to you by the Talent Center. There's not a lot going on, like I said, with the holidays, but we do have some action from Douglas boys basketball. They played in a tournament. I believe I have the scores here somewhere. Let me find it.
Oh, Douglas?
We don't got highlights for that, by the way.
We don't have highlights, but I think we have the scores, right? Yep. Why can't I find my browser? There we go. Here we go. Douglas played Tempe and won 50-43. Unfortunately, they lost to Casa Grande. It looks like the same day, probably later in that day in that tournament. Their last game was against Casa Grande. They lost 73-65. So still a good year for Douglas, though. Like we talked about them on last week's episode, how good they were, how good they could shoot the ball. What's the kid's
Diego
name?
Lopez.
Diego Lopez. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, big time player. We hope to have him on the show in the next few episodes. He just crossed the 1,000-point threshold, so we want to celebrate that with him. And Douglas boys right now 11-4. They were the only team played any games early on last week. Went 1-1 or maybe 2-1 in that tournament.
And they didn't play bad teams either, like Tempe and Casa Grande.
Right.
Yeah, those are big time schools, you know. So seeing them come out and play was good.
Douglas is just a 4A school, so these are big time games for them. And
Diego put up 30 points in that one game. Holy smokes.
He's averaging
man.
like 24, 25 on the year. It's crazy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Trust me, folks, if there's sports news going on, even in a slow week, we're going to find it for you.
30-12. That kid's a monster. That's a great job, Diego Lopez. So.
Yeah. They'll next be in action, after the break, and they'll be playing at Thatcher on the 8th of January. So look out for Douglas basketball.
All right. Who do we have next? We have the segment. Oh, we got Player of the Week, don't we? No?
No, we got the highlight videos.
We got highlight videos. Okay. All right. Up next, we've got highlight videos. Let's hop into that.
So this is highlights from the Roadrunners game. Again, this is our Special Olympics softball team, the Sierra Vista Roadrunners, playing against the Tucson Diamondbacks here. And so we want to make sure we show these great young people some love. Out here just playing the sport, playing for the love of the game. And, it's always great to see everybody get a chance to play sports.
Man, look, he launched that sucker
nice
out
hit
there.
right
Making contact. That's
Absolutely. I'm glad you said that, Kev. So shout out to the Sierra Vista Roadrunner team. Everybody getting a shot. Everybody getting an opportunity to play. Shout out to number 12, Amanda Zerba, playing second base. Number 24 is Delvin Strodman, playing shortstop. Number 6, Amber Ray. Number 16, Sam Foster. We also have Gracie Terry playing right field. Teresa Opat playing first base. Don Taylor at catcher. Cord Roberts playing left field. Joseph Frank playing middle field. Tristan Jones playing third base. And April Opat playing right field. And also Jacob Shanks playing left field. Shout out to the Sierra Vista Roadrunners.
Third place bronze medal winners in the tournament that they played in. We're glad to have the opportunity to give you some of their highlights and showcase their talent.
Yeah, anybody representing Sierra Vista or any team in Cochise County, big or small, once they have this level of success, like you said, Kev, we're going to be there. We're going to show it to you. We're going to highlight these teams that are having success, no matter what the sport or age.
Ball past the pitcher over to the third baseman through his legs.
Nice another base hit. So the Roadrunners, again, hitting well, getting on base, getting RBIs, scoring points. Did they run out the grounder here?
Yeah, I think that last one was one of the top ones.
He does run the grounder out. Great job right there. Yeah, that one before was one of our top plays. And that's going to be, not only the grounder you run out, that's an RBI, a run score.
That's an RBI double right there.
alright.
And again, the Roadrunners went on to win third place, bronze medal. Way to celebrate. Congratulations, guys.
Next up, who do we have? A little bit of Bisbee and Tombstone basketball.
There's more softball. There's Wilcox and St. David softball.
Oh,
Yeah, this one was another one that we had a top.
See ya.
I would not park my car.
Nah, that's not smart,
Yeah.
right? Right at the fence line? Not smart. You might need a windshield. Safe light repair, safe light replace.
Send the check, safe right. Send the check.
So St. David is in the blue and gold. Wilcox is in the red and white. There's the home run shot right there.
See ya.
Oh,
I swear the thing almost hit that car.
it does. And
So we got the Lady Tigers and the Cowgirls here.
and this is a championship game. I don't know if anybody realizes that, but these girls are at the very top of each of their divisions in middle school, and very talented. They'll be moving on to the. Some of them will be moving on to high school next year, and you'll see a lot of these younger ladies that look tiny. These are sixth grade girls that are a lot of sixth and seventh graders.
They're hitting the ball like this as a
Yeah.
middle school?
They're monsters.
One thing about Cochise County, we got a lot of ball players down here.
Yeah.
When
lot
it
of
comes to
ball players.
baseball, man, Cochise County, Jeff got in there and talked to some of the girls, and they were really excited.
Obviously, Wilcox with the win. They seem a little bit more excited than St. David.
So congrats to the Wilcox Cowgirls, Wilcox Middle School Cowgirls.
It's always nice to get the trophy.
I love that about baseball when they hand out trophies on the field. That's one of my favorite things.
Yep. Shout out to Wilcox softball middle school.
So next up, now we've got Bisbee, correct?
Bisbee at Tombstone.
Bisbee at
basketball.
Tombstone basketball. Let's
We
get
saw
that.
some of this on the
the
top
highlights,
plays. So expect to see,
Hey, big in the lane. I like it. In the paint.
expect to see some threes here. This one right here, this little step back.
Oh, that shot.
Hey, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm glad it was a top play because if it wasn't, it should have been.
Yeah.
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 Driving here up to the basket. Nice lay-in finish. Going almost pretty much coast to coast on that play.
A little contact.
Didn't get the call. Okay.
Oh, I thought that was an and one.
Was it? I seen the crowd pointing.
That was Hunter Wright.
Another big
Hunter
three.
Wright on the play. I think he wanted that call.
Cross, through the lane, and the finish through a little bit of contact. Puma's looking tough right here.
Just a pace.
Woo!
From the volleyball line.
And that was a buzzer beater, too. I'm actually glad that he didn't just pull that out. Just
Once again,
JoJo.
Yeah.
Okay, a little inside scoring from both teams here. So this game is the score close at this point?
Nice shot.
Big three.
Perfect.
Fortunately, no. I don't think Tombstone is having a struggle. We talked about it a little bit. Oh, yeah, it's closer than I thought.
14.
Tombstone's struggling a little bit this year, much like they were with their football season. They lost a lot of their student population, a lot of that senior class that they had last year. They had a lot of the athletes that were helping in the football, baseball, and basketball teams. They all graduated, so they're kind of rebuilding in their athletics programs right now. So it's going to be a lot of struggles like that. But good to see that they fought in that game because Bisbee's a little bit further progressed in the building part of their basketball team, I guess. But they were within 20 there, and they're just kind of struggling this year to start. But
And one thing we know about the Yellow Jackets, they never going to stop fighting. We saw that during football season. We're seeing it now. They never stop fighting.
yeah, from the town, too tough to die.
That's right.
Tombstone tough, that's for sure. All right, Douglas basketball. Do we have anything on that one?
No videos.
No videos.
No.
That's okay.
That was just those scores.
Yeah, let's go over the scores. So they lost to Casa Grande, and we were talking about how young man scored 30 points.
Diego Lopez.
Diego. Next up, they're playing Thatcher and Desert View next week. And previous
2 winnable games.
I think so, definitely. They can win those games. The way that they play, the way they shoot the ball, and the way they defend, they definitely can win both those games.
So they beat Marco Deniza, or they lost to Marco Deniza 66-35, and then they went on to beat NFL Yet Academy 53-50, and then beat Tempe 50-43. So
we get out a close one there.
A lot of games all back to back to back, and then they
was this a tournament?
Grande. It looks like it, yeah. So that's a wide range of that's a large scale of players. So they went against a 5A team and I believe Tempe's also a 5A. But yeah, great job by them to pull out 2 of 4 in a tournament against much larger opponents. So
Yep. So we want to thank Fyzical Balance Center for those recaps. Fyzical Balance Center is much more than your typical physical therapy clinic. At Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, they focus on improving your quality of life by using a holistic, whole-body approach to connect your diagnosis with a customized plan of care. Opened up by Dr. Duran of Tap Into Wellness, love your life with Dr. Tap at Fyzical Balance Center here in Sierra Vista.
all right, so now we're up to Player of the Week.
The Prestige Remodeling.
Prestige Remodeling. All right, let's see. Now, this is one of our favorite athletes that we've interviewed a few times. We've covered his games. All right, let's see what that's all about.
How many soccer balls are in your house right now?
None that I could use.
0 soccer balls. He was a standout player at Buena High School, as well as with the Coronado Athletic Club. And while still in high school, Christian Gallagher made the move to the professional soccer ranks with the New York, New Jersey Red Bulls in the MLS. And he's back here on his winter break, and we are fortunate to have the chance to catch up with him on this edition of Next Level Athlete with Jeff Davenport. Christian, first of all, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today, man. I really appreciate it. It's so great to see you. Welcome back. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And are you looking forward to this holiday season?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to spending time with my family. So,
and that's the main reason why before we started recording, we talked about this is home. This, even though you live on the East Coast and you perform on the East Coast primarily through the Red Bulls, Sierra Vista is still home.
Yeah.
How nice is that?
It feels really good to be back, you know, especially being gone for like a super long period of time. Like I got like 5 days in the summer to come back, so it feels good.
And you're going to be back for a few weeks, which is nice. You'll be back through Christmas and through New Year's and be able to hang out with the family. Before we talk more about that, I want to ask you about your MLS experience thus far. So right now, at this point, how long have you been with the Red Bulls?
I've been here for 2 years and a couple months.
So a little over 2 years, and during that time, you've gone through a couple of seasons in the Red Bulls organization. Now, we talked before we were recording about how the hierarchy of MLS is structured. There's like you said, it would be compared to the NBA and the G League, and right now the Red Bulls, you know, that's the NBA, and where you're at is the G League of the Red Bulls.
Yeah.
How has that experience been like? You know, I mean, getting into it, were you signed immediately at that G League level, or did you work up to it?
I'm still working up to it. Like right now I'm playing on, because you could play basically MLS Next Pro, which is G League, on an academy contract. So right now I'm still on an academy contract, just working to get towards that G League or MLS Next Pro contract right now.
Which is amazing to even think about. What is the typical season like in MLS? When does it run from?
For academy, it's different from second team.
So your season.
Yeah. So it runs from around September to June.
Okay.
So.
And they take this time off. This is the break time in between, like, you know, maybe the first half of the season and then the second half of the season when it picks up in mid to late January, and then rolling on through. How many games do you face over the course of the season?
I'm not 100% sure. I'd probably say.
Can you keep track? You can't even keep track of it.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. I'd probably say somewhere around 40. I would say 40-ish.
That's it. I mean, and how many
30,
games
40.
is a typical high school season? It's just a couple dozen, right? It's like it's less than half that, I would think. So, I mean, you only went through one high school season, and that's the other side too. Being at your age, and then signing the contract over 2 years ago now, which is crazy. In some ways it seems like just yesterday. Yeah. In other ways it seems like, oh man, you're an old man now. We're both old guys together. No, I mean, because it seems like so long ago. But after signing that contract and getting there. What was that like a rookie season for you?
At the beginning, it was a little bit rough, to be honest. Like I wasn't playing too much. And then come towards spring season, after the winter break, I was playing. The first couple months was a little bit rough, but at the end I started playing a little bit more, and then that's when I started to mainly develop more, I would say.
What helped you find that stride? Was it just the experience of being there and getting that under your belt, just the reps and practice, or was there something more to it?
I would say just trusting in God and the plan He has for me. Of course, like the reps and everything, but just keeping trust and faith in Him.
And obviously faith is a big part of your life, and how has that affected your career thus far? Does it help keep you grounded?
Yeah, I would say it definitely helps keep me grounded. Sometimes I feel like I could be a little bit arrogant, but it keeps me humble.
Well, as someone who's a young person at your level, excelling to the level that you are, I mean, it'd almost be easy to have a big head. I mean, I've never known you to have that, but it would be almost easy to do that. Talk about first of all, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18 years old. So you left on this journey 2 years ago when you were 16, and how do you balance academics? Because you're still finishing your high school diploma. You're still going through high school as you are a professional athlete. How does that get balanced?
Usually I train in the morning. So after I get home, I'll get home around in the afternoon, around 2, 3, sometimes later. But usually just mix it in, do it before dinner. And then sometimes with academy, we have 2 trainings, but after that we have schooling after. So you could stay in the classroom and do your school there.
So with academy, they are mostly athletes that are your age.
Yeah.
And they're going through the same thing where they have to do school as well.
Yeah.
Is there a high school built in there, or a high school system built in there, or are you taking classes remotely?
I take classes from a different online school, but I know Red Bulls has their own, they're linked kind of with their own online school. So a lot of the kids that come from different states, they'll do that school too.
Okay. I find that fascinating. So how is the team doing thus far this season?
We're doing pretty good, I would say.
Okay.
We've only lost 1 game, so we're on a good streak, I would say. You know, the team's kind of I think what makes it so strong is we're really connected like family. So I think that's a big role in why we're having the success that we're having.
That's incredible. And only losing one game thus far in this season. Is this the best season you've had so far?
Yeah, 100%.
So, and has it been pretty much the same crew over the last 2 years that have kind of grown together, or are there a lot of new people that have come in to help format this team to be the success that they are this year?
I would say definitely a lot of new people. There's a lot of familiar faces, but there's also a lot of new people, like younger kids, but they make the impact. So,
how does it feel when you see your teammates, if this has happened, where you see your teammates in the G League where you are now get the call to go up to that next level? Does that encourage you to know that it is possible?
Yeah, I would 100%. Like, I feel like individual success comes from team success. So from having team success, you're gonna get individual success. So
people forget a lot of these sports. It's not tennis where it's an individual. It does take a team to make a champion, and you are one of 11 on the field at a time. What position do you play?
I play striker.
And at a striker position, what is the main goal for those who aren't familiar with soccer? What is the main goal of a striker?
Score goals.
That's it.
Score goals.
And doing that, you do that obviously at home and on the road. What's the travel schedule like for you? And again, balancing travel, professional athlete, training with school. How does the travel system work?
Most of the time, if it's under 4 hours, we usually take a bus. But sometimes on the longer trips, usually to Canada, from what I've known, I know in the past we flew, but we usually take a bus there. So 8-hour bus ride. Just do school then. Bring your computer, do school then.
Because you forget, I mean, New York is relatively close to Canada. I mean, when you take the turnpikes, head north, I mean, it's still a drive, especially in a bus. It's not going to be going, 100 miles an hour. It's going to be going the speed limit there. That's still a long ride. What do you do to pass the time there on the bus on those rides?
Oh, we mess around a little bit.
Got some gaming going on, or just some fun, or studying, or all of the above?
So yeah, Christian Gallagher. That was our very own Jeff Davenport got to interview him. Obviously a great player. Anybody that's from the town and gets to play at a professional level, it doesn't even matter what level. If they're going to pay you even like $20 to play, you're a professional.
That makes you a pro.
Hey, he's still at New York?
I believe he is in Manhattan Red Bull. I believe
Red Bull,
Red Bull. So man, he's a legit player. He's making real money. He's living in a big city. Comes back and says hi every once in a while.
So that's 2 straight weeks that our player of the week we've got to talk to professional or close to professional. Or Giovanni's declared for the draft. We're hoping he's going to be professional, but I feel like even if he doesn't, go to the NFL, there's other professional leagues.
UFL is out there, the CFL. He's going to get a shot to play pro ball.
I mean, there's arena football,
even arena ball,
all of these different things. And we have a local team here in Tucson. I'm sure he's going to be a professional too. So 2 straight weeks we've got a chance to talk to professional athletes from the town. So very proud to see that. Let's see if we can keep that streak going where we have pros getting into the league every year.
Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC of Sierra Vista. Prestige has pioneered a visionary approach that empowers exceptional service, reinvigorating the fundamental principles of customer-centric service. As a licensed general contracting, including plumbing and electrical, they proudly cater to both commercial and residential needs. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com.
All right. Thank you. Let's get into some sports news.
Yeah, for local sports news, like we talked about, there's not really a whole lot going on here locally in Sierra Vista, in Cochise County. But I did want to talk about the University of Arizona basketball team because they're worthy of talking about.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Dude, the local team is number 1 in the country. That's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Some people are making a case for Michigan, but U of A's resume is so far better than Michigan's. Even though come March, U of A always does struggle, but they have a chance to win it all this year for sure.
They've had some big time games against big time opponents, and they always seem to kind of stand up and get the job done when the lights are the brightest.
So who's the coach out there?
It's Tommy Lloyd.
Oh my gosh! And how many years has he been there?
Not too many. He took over after Sean Miller.
Maybe his fourth year.
Yeah.
Maybe
fourth year, and he's
something like that.
Leading the nation, like he's leading the nation's best team. That's incredible.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, they had a outstanding recruiting class. We have to start with that because we talked about that last year, and that helped. We have somewhat of a local guy because he's a state guy, Koa Pete, who's looking like the best freshman or one of the best freshmen in all of the nation.
Yep.
So you have that kind of aspect of it too. They also got some other good. Braden Burries is a phenomenal player. I think he actually leads the team in scoring at 14. I think Koa Pete is probably
14 is leading, so they're spreading that ball around.
Yep. And they don't shoot a lot of threes either. So
no, they win the right way, and they do a lot of winning. Like, so it's one thing to get the number one recruiting class, and but it's another thing to have to get on the court and prove that every night. And basketball is just a hard sport to go undefeated or win multiple games without taking a loss. Good teams usually are going to have 2 or 3 losses on the record, but right now, U of A is 12-0. So that's, and you think, it's early in the season, maybe I haven't played anybody. No, they started the season playing the defending champions, Florida, who's currently ranked number 3, got that win. They've also beat UCLA, who was ranked 15. They beat UConn.
Oh my gosh, I watched that.
Third ranked. They were third ranked.
Also ranked 3. They've gone into the SEC. They had a tournament went to a tournament challenge between Big 12, SEC, cleaned up there. They beat Alabama. They beat Auburn.
Not just beat them either.
They smacked them.
It was like decided win.
Like seriously, they beat Alabama 96-75. They beat Auburn 97-68. Both of those teams were like deep into the into the tournament last year. Final 4 teams. Alabama was a Final 4 team, getting smacked by 20. It doesn't look like anytime soon Arizona's going to lose. They don't even play another ranked opponent until they play BYU late in January.
Which should be a good game. They got AJ DeBansa, who's also probably top in the running for top freshman. But 5 out of their first 9 games were against ranked opponents. Won all of them. And let's give a shout out to Jaden Bradley, who's averaging 19 against ranked opponents this year.
Really?
He's looking like one of the top point guards in the nation.
So U of A taking on all comers and standing up to them.
Yeah.
I like it.
Big time.
I like it.
Big time. And shout out to Bryce James, who's somewhere on the roster.
My son's favorite guy.
Does he play?
Not very well.
Nobody's
They're talking about redshirting him this year.
Yeah, I saw some talk about that.
Already done that.
See, the thing is there's I laugh at that, but there's no insult in doing that. The only reason why I'm laughing is because everybody builds him up to begin with. But you give that kid 2 years, and that guy's gonna be. He might be the best player in the country.
And he's still a freshman.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's okay if you don't play right now. Your team is that good. A freshman shouldn't be playing that on a team that's that good right now.
It's ridiculous.
Unless you're that great, right? But it's okay to be a freshman that's not starting and leading that team.
Right.
It's quite all right.
When you're a freshman, but you're came in with the team that had the number 1 recruiting class. That's going to be tough. The number 1 team in the nation is going to be tough for playing time. Redshirting is an option. They're also here's another way to look at it. The next few games, like their next game on Monday, is going to be South Dakota State. That's probably a game where these guys can get some playing time.
Let the young guys play, see what they can do.
So just wanted to shout out U of A just in case, if viewers and people listening, know that our college basketball, pretty much the championship or the road to the championships, going to have to come through Tucson the way it's looking right now.
1 hour away.
So get up to Tucson and go watch some games if you can, guys.
For sure.
The best basketball,
in the nation. Right here in our state.
Definitely.
Go Wildcats, bear down.
You can go see the Phoenix Suns, but you might see better basketball in Tucson. I'm just saying.
They like to play inside out as well. They got Del Urso, their shooter, but they got Awaka down low, and they love to play like Buena did last year. Just have a guy stealing down low, find him first, and play inside out from there.
Oh man, you never got to see a guy play named Marcus Canby. He was a post. You do? Okay, man, quick hands, but he was a post. I love that guy so much. Okay, that does it for sports news, correct? And now let's move on to our Prestige Remodeling buzzer beaters.
No prep, just everybody freestyling.
Who's first?
Oh, who wants to go? I'm ready.
Let's see who the producer picks.
Yeah, who do you pick?
You ready, John?
All right. All right. Hang on. Let me get my gear. All right, here we're good. Ready to go. And let's talk about college football. So Miami 10 versus no. That was we need to talk about. Can I read? I'm reading it.
Time's running.
Okay. So my problem is James Madison and Tulane made the college football playoffs when BYU, Texas, Notre Dame had a much better resume. Tulane and James Madison both lost by at least 20 points apiece, 30 points in one of their cases. It was a terrible beatdown. And the thing of it is that those teams took positions from teams that could have moved on to a championship. Let's say even BYU, like there is a chance that they could have come as a Cinderella. A number 25 team can't do that, but a 12 team possibly can move through the tournament. So that's what I'm saying. Tulane, James Madison probably shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, I agree with you, and we talked about it a little bit last week too. But the only question I have is, at some point where we have to stop it if it's at 12 teams. But look at basketball. We let 64 teams in. And then you can have those conference teams that kind of have a Cinderella story opportunity. But like you said, most of the Cinderella teams opportunity are going to come from teams that are more in the middle of the pack, that people don't realize that they're middle of the pack.
The difference between 25 and number 1 or number 25 and number 12 is so divided. Like it's such a huge divide.
Yeah, especially in football. And football more than basketball. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I'm saying I agree with you. It's huge. You would end up having like 66-0 type games.
If we're taking undefeated high school teams and running them against a 1-8 college team, they're going to get blown out. You know, it's just a different division.
Yep.
But there's a chance that like a team like Valparaiso could beat like Texas Tech or some like other team that's like a mid-major. Or
don't forget, University of Maryland Eastern Shore, the first 16 to ever beat a 1.
Hey, so it happens. It happens.
I'm sorry, I used to show University of Maryland, Baltimore County, UMBC. Shout out to the Retrievers.
The Retrievers, oh my gosh.
If any of them are watching, hey, shout out to y'all. Y'all are great fans. Who's next? We're going to be surprised.
Let's just go down the line here.
All right.
Okay.
Julian, are you ready, buddy?
I'm ready. So I want to start out with the Spurs beating the Thunder back-to-back and 3-0 against the Thunder on the season. 3 of their 5 losses, the Thunder are against the Spurs. Just Wemby's like a huge difference maker. First time when they played in the Cup, I think Wemby was a plus 20 in like 7 minutes. It's insane. And so now that brings their record to 26-5, which puts their record-breaking journey in jeopardy to beat the 73-9 Warriors, which seems very unlikely now. Obviously, it can turn it up at any point, but it looks not so good. And then the Knicks won the NBA Cup, so each player got $500,000. Congrats on the Knicks, and Brunson won MVP. And Jokic had 56, 16, and 15 on Christmas Day, which is probably the best game of the day between the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. And the game after that, Jokic had 34, 21, and 12, so he's still putting up a good case for the MVP.
What's your feelings on the NBA Cup? Does it matter? Does it not?
It doesn't matter, but I like it. It brings more competitiveness to the season when no one's really watching
games.
Yes.
So my fix to that is you cut out 20 of those games and you make every team play each other, one at home and one in away, and then you just build the whole tournament out of that. So you get a playoff top to bottom. You know how everybody's seated. You know everybody's tiebreakers. So you can get a legit 16-team pick of probably the best basketball
and
you've
you're
ever
talking
seen.
about for the NBA playoffs.
NBA
So you're
playoffs.
saying minimize the games, cut the cup.
Cut the
Yeah,
cup.
And-
you can even add 2 teams. That's
the
the
playoffs?
that's no. You can add
NBA?
teams to the NBA. That's what
thinking
they're
about doing that.
Oh, it gives
Yeah,
you room
I
for
mean,
expansion.
if you're going to expand, then cut the teams back. Because as a Portland Trailblazers fan, I used to watch Michael Jordan. He would never come to Portland. He would never play in Portland because we were a small market team. You never play your best players against these small market teams, and it was just such a brutal.
And plus, he's mad they didn't draft him.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
he made it the right. They made the right decision for him.
Yeah, they took him up.
Yeah.
They
Dude,
helped
being
him
in
out so
Portland,
much.
I lived in Portland. There's no way
I mean,
he would
the
have.
Jordan shoes would have still been red and black, right?
Yeah, but
that'd be
they
the
would have
only
been covered
thing.
in mud. They would have been slickers, the Air Slickers.
No,
Air
honestly,
Jordan.
I don't mind the cup. I think that it's gonna, like anything, it's going to take some time to get used to it. I think what doesn't help the case for the cup is the teams that win it haven't been the teams that win in the final. So it makes it look like it doesn't really matter that much. Like, first of all, the Lakers won it the first time.
Right.
Yep.
So it made it feel like people were like, is this like a bubble championship? Is this like this is weird. I don't think the Lakers are really the best team. And I think who won it last year? The Bucks?
I think it was the Bucks.
The Bucks, and then they lost in the first round of the playoffs. Now if the Thunder would have won it, I think it would have been like more valid. People would have been like, hey, the cup is going to tell you who the best. But the fact that they lost to the Spurs and then the Spurs lost to the Knicks, so the Knicks are the cup champions. So now we have Lakers, Bucks, and Knicks. It makes the cup look like it doesn't matter that much.
The
and
whole
it's not really
NBA
meaning anything.
It's all watered down. That's the problem. Is it's all 82 games is too many games.
I agree with that too, but they're not changing that.
That's not
because
the
that's a
same.
money thing.
Yeah, that's
So then you expand the
viewership.
playoffs.
They won't even cut it to 80 games because that's 2 games that they lose millions of dollars of revenue. So
That's a mistake.
That's not going to happen.
One thing I'll say about the cup is I like the competitive nature it brings because these guys on 2-way contracts that don't
they
really
want
get these multi-million-dollar salaries. It pushes for the good players to go out there and actually compete. And that's another reason why I think they changed the All-Star format as well this year to the USA versus the world. Because I feel like these guys, not from the United States, they want to prove a point, say that they've caught up with the US.
That's a good point.
And I think they have.
Really
I think the world team has a better team than the US team.
You've got Jokic,
usually would
I don't even think
never
it's a
say
debate.
this.
Giannis and
That's not even
Jokic.
But it's gonna be tough
It used
this
to
year.
be,
And
but
Luka?
now it's not.
It's gonna be tough,
Especially
this
when
year.
you throw Wemby and
Oh my God.
They got this 5: Shea, Luka, Giannis, Jokic, and Wemby. I think those are the
those are
five
MVP.
those are the
MVP
five best
candidates.
players in the league right there.
Oh, that's tough, man.
Yeah.
That's tough. Well, I'm looking to see this All-Star game. It should be really good this year.
What
Like you
happened?
said, this is a way to make them have to play because for years it's been a glorified pickup game that doesn't even in the
Glorified
90s it might get serious in the fourth quarter, but now they never get serious. So this year I think it creates a bragging rights kind of thing where everybody wants to say we're the best. So this should be a good one.
Mid-season basketball.
It's kind of
A couple weeks out for the All-Star break, right?
I
'Cause
still
it's-
like it. I'm a fan. I watch
Yeah.
I watch games and I like the entertainment factor of it. But yes, I'm ready for the playoffs.
Yep.
Right. All right.
So I'm next.
Coach Dennis.
All right. My buzzer beater is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to shout out, thanks to John, that made a list of all the football players local that made their all-conference team. We'll start in the 2A. Dawson Judd, of course.
At 3
Vincent
positions.
quarterback. We got Ishmael from Wilcox. We got Ishmael Cuevas, the Wilcox linebacker. Got Caleb Cook, also a running back. Christian Teeters, and I said Caleb Cook also made it as linebacker. Marco Fierro, offensive lineman for Wilcox. Hunter Wright for Bisbee. We also have honorable mentions of Fabian Hernandez, Alan Alred, and Demarion Jackson.
Fabian. Oh, man.
What did I say?
No, you said right. I just loved him. He was so good.
Fabian played in the blue-gray game down in Texas, along with Tyler DeJerdy from Buena. So shout out to all of those players for making big things happen.
Absolutely. Cooper Kraus obviously made it 5A. Michael Lujan, the second team, and honorable mention.
Yeah, so that was the interesting thing. We talked over him.
So did Marcelo the kicker? Didn't he get an award too?
I didn't see him on there.
I thought he got named. I thought he made one of those teams. Maybe
we were looking at the Cooper Krause awards, and it's like I was reading it in smallest
Declaration of
font.
Independence.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a scroll. It's ridiculous. So, linebacker of the year, defensive player in the year by some, and I believe he was the defensive player of the year. But also, second team was Michael Lujan, who had an incredible season, and then Jaden Thomas, who was an honorable mention. But those were all 5A. So you consider 5A against all the rest of, like, that's the very peak. And those guys, like being 5A, honorable mention is like, just like being 2A, you know.
Mind you, like there were more Buena players that were on their all-region first team.
Oh my gosh.
And all-region second team.
Oh, so that was all
Jaden
state?
Thomas, this was all state. This was the all-state 5A.
That was all state, yeah.
Because I know Michael Lujan was first team all-region.
Yes.
Jaden Thomas was first team all-region, along with Cooper Krause. And then there were some second teamers in there. I think
Williams and
the linebacker. I can't think of his name right now.
Walker.
Walker. Yeah.
TJ.
Yeah, TJ.
TJ Walker.
All right, Kevin.
Deep breath. All right, let's go. All right, so the Houston Texans, they played the Los Angeles Chargers, and they clinched their third consecutive playoff berth with a 20-16 victory yesterday on Saturday. C.J. Stroud led the charge, throwing 2 early touchdown passes to rookies Jalen Higgins and Jalen Noel, helping the Texans build a 14-0 lead. Despite having 2 interceptions, he finished with 244 passing yards, and the defense recorded 5 sacks. Saturday night, the Baltimore Ravens played against the Green Bay Packers, and Derrick Henry rushed for 216 yards and a whopping 4 touchdowns. All hail the king. They beat the Packers and set up what happened today. The Pittsburgh Steelers just lost to the Cleveland Browns, and the Cleveland Browns have made it so the Baltimore Ravens have a chance to have an AFC North showdown with the Pittsburgh Steelers on Week 18. Shout out to Coach Prime's son for getting the win today and helping the Ravens keep their season alive. Big time playoff matchups coming up in Week 18.
Ooh, wow, NFL is looking hot this year.
Especially if you're a Raven fan, obviously.
Know.
Also, didn't mention this, but it's important. The Panthers and the Buccaneers going to have a Week 18 matchup to see who wins the NFC South. So another Week 18 matchup with playoff implications on it.
Yeah, dude, the Buccaneers just lost to the Dolphins, so I don't know who. I mean,
yeah. Both two teams that could have kind of sealed, earned their way in. Both lost, the Steelers and the Bucs today.
I think the Bucs have lost 3 or 4 in a row.
The Panthers, I have to say this: the Seahawks are so good right now. I mean, I think the Panthers are pretty good, and they beat them 27-10. And so I'm just thinking to myself, who is it that they can't beat at this point? All the injuries, everybody's.
Seattle? You're talking about Seattle?
Yeah, I think.
There's nobody.
They just
there's nobody unbeatable in the NFC.
Nope.
Yep. Really, in the NFL, like even in the AFC.
New England's looking pretty good.
I personally.
Are they unbeatable though?
No, they can be beat. Baltimore almost beat them last week. I mean, we ended up losing, but I don't like. As a Ravens fan, I don't like this the way they've been doing the schedule, where like these last 4 weeks of the season, you play 2 divisional games.
Yeah,
but to shape the playoff picture the last couple of years, it's kind of really worked out. So I personally don't like it, but I think it's great because I don't like playing the Steelers twice in a month.
That's so stupid tough. At the end of the year.
Right.
I'm sure they don't like it either.
No, because
Pittsburgh don't want to play Baltimore.
No, because you want to get into the playoffs healthy, and that's going to be a slugfest twice. And that's for not just in our division, but in most divisions. You don't want to play a divisional opponent. You're probably your better divisional opponent 2 times in that short period of time where you don't really get the rest. And then, especially this year, if you're in a situation where you got to win out to get in, that means you got to play your best 4 weeks in a row. It's hard, man.
Shout out to the Chiefs only losing by 7 to the Broncos with every backup they played. They didn't start anybody. It was like, whoa. So, NFL has been ridiculous this year. You're totally correct. All right, so what do we got going here? So, next up, we've got trivia. So, that's it for buzzer beaters. Seniors helping seniors trivia. Let's get to it.
Here we go, guys.
Let's go.
I think our producer
said
that it was going to be a holiday edition.
Oh, holiday edition.
Hey, so Julian is gonna. Should we let Julian be Jared?
I'll be Jared.
You guys look identical.
I'm in his seat.
Oh my god.
Let's see if you help your stats out, Coach. I believe in the young gun. I believe in him.
He looks like he's tied for last right now. So.
Yeah, you know.
Can't hurt him.
That guy tired when they doing too good.
Help him out. Help
That
him
guy
out.
tired when they doing so great. I got on the board last week. Let's see if I can do it again this week.
All right, let's see it. In NBA, since 1980, what player has scored the most total points on Christmas Day?
It's a layup.
Yeah.
Bonus optional +1 for guessing how many points minus
Bro,
1.
there ain't no way you're getting that plus.
Oh,
No.
man. Since
Wait,
1980?
+1 for
If you
guessing
know how many
If-
points it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Oh, I probably got this wrong. I probably got this wrong.
Oh, since 1980, though. Since 1980. Okay, that would be...
You could put 1930 on there.
Yeah, you can,
Actually,
since
I'ma
Dr.
say-
James Naismith.
I'm going to say... I'm
This
changing
is
my
pretty-
answer before we do that.
Yeah, I changed my
Ooh,
answer,
changing
too.
your answer is making it interesting.
Yeah, I'm probably wrong again, though. All right.
All right.
Everybody got one?
Yep, got it.
What you got, John?
My guess, Jordan.
Jordan.
LeBron. 371 points.
Don't
My
do
guess.
that.
What?
He's going to take
If
away
you
a
get
point.
that right, I'm gonna have to say you're cheating.
Yeah.
But I got LeBron.
I said Steph Curry.
It's only one right answer. Kobe.
Kobe Bryant.
Dude, I literally have that
Kobe
written
Bean
down.
Bryant.
LeBron was first.
Me
I thought
too.
Kobe was
Salute to the
second.
Mamba.
I'm gonna fact check this.
That's brutal. Yeah, fact check
Everybody
that.
loses one. Oh, they said it. Oh, they got a vet fact check. Trust but verify.
That was
Julian is pretty smart.
maybe at the time before his death. But well, you know what I'm thinking? I just know LeBron's played in more Christmas days.
Yeah, it's an easy guess to say LeBron. My first guess was Kevin Durant, but I scratched it out because I was like, who's played in more Christmas games besides
KD
them
is
two?
third.
All right, so I was close.
So it is Kobe.
but it ain't hand grenades or horseshoes.
No, LeBron is first.
Hey,
500.
fact checking.
check.
Uh-oh.
Fact checking.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Me and Julian were right.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's LeBron.
It's
Kobe's
LeBron.
second.
See, LeBron must have passed him before that
Yeah.
question got
Updated.
updated.
You get the number right?
No.
No.
Minus 1 point.
Dennis is free.
Okay.
I saw it on Instagram, but
Hey, man.
So who got
I
points
smell
on
a
that
rat
one?
again, but I ain't gonna say nothing else, though.
All right. Next question. In the NFL, what player has tied the NFL rushing touchdown record on Christmas Day?
What NFL player tied the NFL rushing touchdown record on Christmas Day in 2020? NFL +1 for naming teams that were playing. He led the NFL rushing, tied the NFL rushing.
Tied like the career rushing record or the
maybe it's
single
probably
or the single
on a
season
day,
Probably single game.
on that
Single
day,
game.
on that Christmas day.
The record was set in 1929, I think.
wow.
I'm
Played December
thinking,
2020.
All right. So
who is the, oh shoot. Okay, you're going to know this. He's a Dallas Cowboy. Oh, I know who it is. DeMarco.
it definitely ain't no Dallas Cowboy.
Definitely ain't no cowboy.
DeMarco
Murray?
Murray.
That's who you're thinking?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. But I mean, he might have been the the running back in 2020.
That's a one day in 2020. No, I guess 2020 is okay. Oh, I'm changing that. I got it.
Do I not get points? Do I not lose points if I don't answer?
All right.
You miss all the
Hold
shots
on,
you don't take.
this is one that I feel like I don't want to take because I don't even know.
Now, I can give you a hint, but I've got an idea.
Hang on.
I'm thinking about something. Hold on. No. 2020. I'm changing my answer again if I get the top off this marker.
I'll tell you two names that were playing in that game.
You know it? You know this answer?
I mean, it's the Cowboys, right?
I
2020
don't think it's the Cowboys.
Christmas Day. It's either the Lions or the Cowboys that play on
No, you're
Christmas.
thinking Thanksgiving.
That's
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
shoot. Okay.
Yeah, that's Thanksgiving.
Still might be the same answer.
See, he
though.
think about the Salvation Army thing, but that's on the field on Thanksgiving games too.
In 2020. Ugh. My guess
I'm
is
keeping my answer what it was. I know
I'm
that
gonna
I'm keeping it.
keep it.
I'm trying to think of just at this point. I'm trying to think of like random running backs.
Yeah, because it
in
probably
2020.
Who was killing it then?
Nobody.
Somebody was. They broke a record.
It's a single game record. I think it's like 3 touchdowns. It's no big deal. My guess is Ezekiel Elliott.
No, it's what is that guy?
What's your guess?
I don't know.
He's not even taking
I
it.
need to
Leave me out of this. Leave me
He's
out of
done
this.
here.
Matter of fact, no, I am going to change it.
This is
All right.
a terrible guess.
It's not Barry.
All right, that's my answer. Let's see if I'm right. I'm probably not, but I'm going to take it anyway.
All right.
All right.
Coach?
That's not a bad guess.
I,
Are we going with me first?
I just said Frank Gore. I know it's not Frank Gore. Though.
2020.
He said Frank Gore. I said LaShawn McCoy.
Not a bad guess.
Shady.
For 2020.
And the answer is...
What'd y'all get?
Yeah,
I took Zeke.
Oh, yeah.
Julian Pitts. Alvin Kamara.
Wow.
See, you said some random running back, right?
I feel like I
Yeah, he was so good, though.
Yeah, 6 TDs.
6 touchdowns in a game. It must have been receiving, too. Yeah.
No, I said rushing. He ran for 6 TDs in a game.
He probably did. I mean, it's such a...
Possible.
He probably did.
That's
He
possible.
probably did. Because, you know, it could be like short runs.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he was breaking 50 yarders the whole game, but he probably did, though.
All right, what's the next question? Yeah, some of those Christmas Day games. I'm trying to think of. Oh, no, that wasn't a Christmas Day. Is the one where Leon Lett got stripped? That was a Christmas Day game.
That was
I
a
think
Super Bowl, wasn't it?
No, it was a...
No.
When he got stripped by Don Beebe? That was a Super Bowl.
I remember snow.
It was the Bills and the Bills and the Cowboys. That was a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that was a Super Bowl.
There was
I
snow at
remember
the
that.
Super Bowl?
I was super
Because he slid.
No, it wasn't snow. It wasn't snow, but that was a Super Bowl.
I don't remember how he slid at the
That was one of the Super Bowls that the Bills lost.
when
Remember they went to 4 straight? Yeah.
All right, next question. In college football, name the first ever college football bowl games to be ever played on New Year's Eve.
Whoa.
Name the first ever college football playoff bowl games ever to be played on New Year's Eve. I'm going with and
What do they mean by...
Are these like the teams or?
No, the name of the bowl, I think, right? The name of the bowl game?
Name of the bowl game.
Okay.
Okay, I would just make something up.
and oh,
Extra points.
Actually, no, wait a minute. No. One of these ain't right.
yeah, I'm guessing. I'm
Yeah.
educated guessing. My guess
right.
is
I got my answers.
I got Fiesta Bowl and Rose Bowl.
That's what I got.
Fiesta,
That's what I
shoot.
got.
I got citrus
those
and
same two?
rose.
Yep, Fiesta and Rose.
That should have been.
Because
yeah.
the Rose Bowl parade is always like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, like that, right?
Yeah, but I'm not
the
sure.
Tournament of Roses
Rose,
parade,
I'm not
that's what it's
sure.
called.
I'm pretty sure Fiesta, but I'm not solid on
Shoot.
Rose.
I picked citrus and rose though. How
I'm
about
so
you?
young for this.
2013.
The Citrus Bowl.
All right, what are the answers?
The Toilet Bowl. Orange
Orange
Bowl.
Bowl and the
Oh,
Cotton Bowl.
I should've known
citrus
Orange
bowl.
Bowl.
Citrus bowl.
No, that's different.
No, cotton.
The Orange Bowl, the Citrus Bowl is different.
It tastes the same. I demand a point.
Orange is a citrus, but it's not the same bowl.
Well, that's sad. I didn't get a single point. Do we have any more
To be sports
trivia
guys, we
today?
sure
or are
don't
we
know
good?
nothing.
I know.
That's the trivia for today. So 0 points for me today.
Trivia questions are getting hard.
Yeah, they are.
No,
Yeah.
but I respect it.
See, I told you. I
those
said
were-
I'd rather
you
it
said
be too hard than
difficulty
too
last
easy.
week.
Those were good. That was perfect level because I was close on almost all of them.
I should have got Orange Bowl at least, but
Uh,
I think I misunderstood
I was
the question.
thinking like older ones.
Yes, I was thinking more current.
I was thinking like, I know
College
the Rose Bowl is one of the
football.
old, the
College-
granddaddy of them all, right?
CF
Yeah,
That's
but
why I
it's
was thinking
still
Rose
played
Bowl.
in the current.
Well, we should have
like,
known
nowadays.
the Cotton
Orange
Bowl
Bowl.
was really old too.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, both of them bowl games got stadiums named after them.
yeah,
That's why we should have
so
known.
true.
They both got stadiums named after them. Orange Bowl don't exist no more though. That's gone.
All right.
Bowl
Well,
doesn't play do they don't have a Cotton Bowl anymore.
Yeah, they
have a
do.
Cotton Bowl
They
Stadium.
still have the
right?
Cotton Bowl.
Oh, is it? But it's not even it's not
It's not one of the like
playoff
championship playoff ones, I
Right.
don't think. But it's usually a pretty decent game.
I mean, it's where OU and Texas play every year.
Yeah, they play in the Cotton Bowl Stadium.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to thank Seniors Helping Seniors, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, and Fyzical Balance Center of Sierra Vista. That's it for this week's Cool FM Live Sports Show, brought to you by Seniors Helping Seniors with supporting sponsors, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, Fyzical Balance Center. These folks are great sponsors of local athletes and families. So check them out and recommend them to all your friends and family. They do great things for all of us, and we appreciate them. Any closing words, guys? Oh, God, this
Shout
guy.
out to the Cleveland Browns. Thank you, Cleveland Browns.
How about you, Coach Baker?
Hey, like I said, shout out to U of A basketball, really turning up for college basketball. Everybody's getting into this new year. Usually when we transition into the new year, all the sports fans start really getting heavier into basketball. So shout out to U of A basketball, also Buena basketball, and all the other high school basketball teams that are really going to be getting after it come January.
I'll shout out U of A and Buena basketball as well, and the Houston Rockets as well, winning their last 2 games, one against the Lakers Christmas Day.
That was a good game, too.
Yeah.
All right, my name is Jon Berger. Thank you to the crew. Thank you to Cody, Dan, Kevin, Dennis, Julian. Thank you for checking in and tuning in and making this special. Have a great evening.